Isagi's super goal has tied the game! 1-2-1! And just listen to the crowd's reaction!
Who the heck is this Seishiro Nagi character? The Blue Lock project, was it actually a success?
There's one thing we can say for sure. It's not clear who the hero of this match will be anymore.
Ugh, so cringe.
Nagi!
Hey everyone, we're back with episode 8 of Blue Lock Season 2, and I can already feel that things are about to explode. In the previous episode, we saw Isagi taking small steps toward his own evolution, but the road to becoming the best striker is anything but easy. Every moment on the field is a battle, and the competition keeps pushing him further. Now, will we see Isagi make a breakthrough today? Or will another rival rise up and throw everything into chaos? Let's dive into episode 8 and see what happens next.
Well, damn it. I missed my chance to be a hero.
We're just getting started.
And such a revolting goal, too.
Yes, this is working. We can make it all the way to the world stage.
Yes, we clawed our way back. But how did our attackers suddenly get so effective? They were struggling just a minute ago.
Don't get caught up in the goal itself, Gopher. The key came before that.
Go on.
It was the play leading up to it, obviously. Rei Mitoshi's improvisation is what set everything in motion. What did I say? Our players know how to handle the real thing, thanks to the improvisation techniques they honed during the selection process.
You're talking about things like those chemical reactions?
Yes, that's one skill of many. When you set out to reach a goal, no matter the amount of planning, things don't often go originally as expected. The answers in textbooks and manuals are empty theory, useless when it comes to harsh reality. When the strategy you were relying on doesn't work, the mediocre panic and try to find reasons for their failure to calm themselves. This is the thinking of a loser. Tell me the objective of this match, Henri.
Huh? Well, it's to win.
Correct. A winner never loses sight of the goal and simply tackles every new challenge. Hold on. Even if the plan crumbles before your eyes, as long as you keep trying to reach that goal.
I won't give up. Onward to Onigashima Island!
The hardships become the new challenge.
That outlook, it's what someone needs to improvise?
Blue Lock has no room for middling players with zero drive. What we desire are egoists who seek out challenges for themselves. Rei Mitoshi reacted faster than anyone else, and Yuichi Isagi responded to him. It's like I thought. He's essential for Rei Mitoshi's awakening.
Again. Ready?
Yeah.
Good. That goal just now. Any one of them could have made it. The fact is, that's how good at shooting they are. But we were only able to do it because we disrupted their formation and managed to use our collective weapon the way we had practiced.
After Nagi's stunning goal, the score was now tied at 1-1. The entire stadium erupted into a frenzy, reaching peak excitement over the Blue Lock project. Even that old man couldn't hide his frustration, slamming his hand on the table in annoyance. Nagi himself felt a little awkward celebrating, but before he could react, two of his teammates had already thrown themselves onto him in excitement. This goal sparked a surge of motivation throughout Blue Lock. Isagi, now more confident than ever, was certain he could step up to the world stage. On the other side, Anri, with her pink hair, felt a deep sense of pride over the equalizing goal. However, she was still puzzled. Why had their attacks suddenly become so effective? It was a lingering question for the assistant coach. According to Ego, focusing solely on the goal itself was pointless. The real key was everything that had led up to that moment. The team's collective performance had created the opportunity, and Yoichi's adaptability was the ultimate trigger. This was exactly what Ego had envisioned, players growing stronger in real matches, honing their ability to react to unpredictable situations through the rigorous selection process. Hearing this, Anri immediately thought of a chemistry reaction. Ego found it an apt analogy. When pursuing a goal, things rarely go according to plan, even if they follow textbook strategies. On the battlefield of reality, theory alone was useless. When faced with unexpected situations, ordinary people would panic.
The one who gave us that opening was undoubtedly Lean.
Stay focused and keep your eyes on me.
What he said, it helped me to focus on my link-up play. Thanks for that, Erin. Now I have to step it up. Hey, Erin. Too bad about that shot. It was a good move, though. I'm sure it'll work next time.
Good move. Are you taunting me? If it's not a goal, then it's worthless.
Well, sure, but thanks to your play,
Yeah, you're full of it. You were aiming to score, weren't you? You stuck to me like goldfish shit through the midfield. But when we got towards the goal, your ego took over.
That a problem?
No, keep doing it. We're using each other, devouring each other for goals. It's a twisted relationship, but it's the healthiest thing for the two of us.
Okay. So, it's our dynamic that creates these innovative plays. Together, we're a threat to the other team, and they know it. Don't get comfortable. Keep this up. Fight for my goal, and nothing else.
15 minutes left in the first half. Who could have imagined the game would play out like this?
It's an intense match.
The game resumes, tied 1-1.
Hey, we're 30 minutes into the first half, and you can't even give your brother a hello? Screw you! This game isn't about Sai, Itoshi. This is the game where I finally surpass you.
Let's go! Sai, pass here!
I got you, lead! Butt out, Itsuki! Same goes for all of you! This is between me and my brother!
A brotherly brawl here on the big stage.
You're making this all about you now?
He's good. Using his shoulder like that, and canceling out Eddie's tackle. It's a block and turn! Eddie saw it, and he's keeping up. Barely, though. You do realize, if you keep acting like my little brother, you can't surpass me. And never will. Across Elastico.
And he gets past! Sayatoshi breaks through the midfield!
Way to go, Sam!
The first round of this sibling showdown goes to the older brother!
Lame. So their genius beat our genius?
They're here.
Searching for reasons to justify their failure. This, he stated, was the mindset of a loser. Moreover, what was the true objective of this match? If it was victory, then winners wouldn't waver when their plans failed. Instead, they would see setbacks as challenges to overcome, pressing forward until the final whistle. This was why moments of crisis could transform into opportunities. Anri now fully understood. This was the mindset needed for adaptability. Ego, on the other hand, was certain that Blue Lock had no place for players who simply followed orders. He sought individuals with the personal drive to identify and seize challenges on their own, like Yoichi, who had confronted the test head-on, while Isagi responded accordingly. As Ego had predicted, Isagi was key to awakening Itoshi Ren. Meanwhile, Chigiri pressed his forehead against Isagi's in a show of encouragement, pushing him to move forward. However, Isagi couldn't stop thinking about the previous goal. It didn't really matter who scored it. What was crucial was how the opportunity had been created. The goal had been possible because the opponent's formation was broken, allowing each player to utilize their strengths as trained. And the one who had paved the way for this breakthrough was none other than Jin. Recalling the moment, Aisagi remembered how Jin had instructed him to pass in his direction. Those words allowed him to focus entirely on Jin's movements. Jin, in turn, had presented a fresh challenge for Aisagi. Later, Aisagi praised Jin's.
The opposition will charge us all at once. Watch the back line, Nico boy!
Right. Iki Nico, as someone with both average height and speed, do you know why you were chosen to play as a starting center back?
My field of vision?
Yes. You have keen spatial awareness and an extraordinary ability to read the field, making you Blue Lock's greatest center.
Seek out every player coordinating with Sai Itachi. Then, from the swarm surrounding him, select your target. Find the most dangerous intruder and eliminate him. No, hold on. It has backspin on it to make it easier to control. Doesn't matter if I charge full speed. I'll be half a step too short. Which means this is a ruse. By drawing me out, they intend to disrupt our formation and get in behind with an easy touch. A brilliant setup, Sai Itachi. If I dive in, it's game over. Genius? Don't be so naive. I'll pretend to fall for it. And then, a half a step before, I'll stop. It'll bounce off his foot and... success! Pest exterminated! Nice, Nico! Second ball!
Take a look at what I found. Ready for a counterattack, you morons?
They're coming this way.
Yep, this Kansai guy sure loves complaining. Between the pregame materials and the match so far, my analysis is nearly complete. Their defense is threefold. Phase 1. The moment they get the ball, this Hayate guy charges in with presses. Phase 2. Behind him, the 4 strong defenders guard their zones. In this iron wall, there's not a single hole, so I'll just have to make one. Using the most powerful weapon in my arsenal. Go get him, Otoya.
Let's blast through them. Cut us hill. Go ahead and try it, knockoff ninja. Your sneaking around is as plain as day to me. I guess you don't see everything then. 'Cause I'm not alone.
Good. Pick up the pace and get behind.
Not terrible, but it doesn't matter if you and that Osakan make a good duo. We're still evenly matched.
And finally, Phase 3. Whenever things get critical, Aiku comes over to cover.
Contribution to the goal, though Jin quickly dismissed it. His response left Aisagi surprised. It was clear the goal had resulted from his actions. However, Jin explained that during the previous pass, Yaji had also wanted to score desperately. Back in midfield, Yaji had clung to him like a baby chick following its mother. But near the goal, Yaji's ego had surged, pushing him to claim the glory for himself. Jin saw this dynamic as an effective, albeit twisted, relationship, one that benefited both of them. He then left, leaving Yaji with a hollow feeling. This growing sense of distance between them would likely lead to an unpredictable playstyle. At present, the two of them had become a significant threat to the opposing team, each striving for a goal of their own. As the match resumed, Itoshi Rin took possession of the ball the moment the whistle blew. Instantly, Jin appeared, realizing that the first half was nearing its end. Now, the clash between the two brothers had begun. They charged at each other, battling for the ball. Seeing this, Yaji wanted to rush in to support Jin, but Jin immediately shouted, rejecting any help. "This is a fight between me and my brother," he declared. Rin then executed a sudden soul keep move, pulling the ball to the side. Yaji observed in awe. Rin was truly a genius. He had used Jin's attempted tackle as a launch point, spinning away and slipping past him effortlessly. Recognizing what was happening, Jin adjusted quickly.
This threefold structure is the foundation of the U-20's defense.
You were so close, ninja.
Oh, yeah. Who said it was a duo?
From the very start, I've been aiming for him. He's flying in now. Our third arrow. Say hi to the fastest runner in Blue Lock!
Blast us open a hole. Missy.
Already moving to block. Guess that's why you're the captain. Gotta catch me first. When it comes to using the field as a whole, you might have more skill than me. But on the right side, I have a straight path forward. With my speed, I'm gone! Too slow. This is it. The moment I've dreamed of is here!
Whoa! What incredible acceleration! That's Yoma Chickadee, Blue Lock's number 4! He's broken through and is speeding down the right wing! The Blue Lock 11 are forcing their way to the goal box!
Should I go further in? Damn, I'll have to pass. The player who's the most free is... You really think I'm gonna stay on defense the whole time, dingus? Karasu, good positioning, assassin. You owe me one. Well, redhead, pass it.
And the ball is headed behind the cluster!
But one player's free!
That'll do. I can fire one at goal from here, just about. Thanks for the... Is this guy for real? He read my positioning with pinpoint precision.
Nice one! Second ball!
Lead!
Try me!
I underestimated all of you. I thought you were just a bunch of basic wannabe strikers from Japan, just faithfully obeying your coach's orders. But I was wrong. You all want one thing: to change your fate, forging your own destinies with your goals. Ravenous beasts, all of you. Interesting. You intend to get past me in a 2-on-1, just as I thought. A 1-2.
Quickly, sticking close to Rin. Suddenly, Rin shoved Jin aside, challenging him while bringing up their past. In the next instant, Rin nutmegged Jin with shocking precision. The sheer skill of the play left the entire stadium roaring in admiration. The first direct showdown between the brothers had gone in Rin's favor. Seizing the moment, the opposing team surged forward in an all-out attack. Sensing the danger, the long-haired JB immediately assigned Nico the task of reinforcing the final defensive line. Recalling Ego's instructions, Nico knew why he had been chosen as the team's center back despite having only average physicality and speed. It was because of his extraordinary vision. His ability to read the game allowed him to track every player's movements with pinpoint accuracy, making him the most perceptive sensor in Blue Lock. Back in the match, Nico activated his skill, scanning the field to identify Rin's potential passing targets. As he filtered through the movements of the attackers, he locked onto the most dangerous infiltrator and moved to eliminate the threat first. The ball was passed to Sendu, leading to a face-off between him and Nico. Sendu attempted a curling pass designed for easier control. Despite Nico charging in with full force, he arrived just half a step too late. Realizing this was a trap meant to lure him out and break the defense, Nico made a calculated decision, pretending to take the bait before stopping just in time. As the ball bounced slightly,
But you're only the bait, and I saw through it. Your right leg is dominant. When you copy your brother and shoot with the left, your power and accuracy will be 2 notches worse like last time. You have an open route with your weaker leg. But I'm killing your right. You'll have to shoot from that stance. And you can't! the outside of his right foot and curved it. Gotta hand it to you, Blue Lock. You're something else. What do you know? Thanks to Blue Lock, Japanese soccer's got new cheese.
Blue Lock leads 2-1! I don't think anyone could have predicted this development, right?
That was brilliant. That motion to prevent them from reading it, then a right-footed out-to-in mid-range shot. That's you, going for the kill. Raid!
5 minutes, then the first half's done. Let's close with plan B.
Aye, aye, Reed, sir.
Man, are you annoying.
Well, we took the lead.
Nice work acting as bait, Izzy.
Damn it! Next time I'm gonna score. What's with them?
Really?
Damn, Mama. It's my fault. They got by me.
If you couldn't stop it, I guess there was no helping it. Plus, it was 2-on-1.
That kid. Guess he really is the brother of a genius.
How many times are you going to miss, you idol-marrying hack?
Huh? Look!
This is what happens when you have a chance to score and mess it up. You brought this situation on all of us, worthless striker.
Use your eyes! Yeah, they might have stolen the ball from me, but it's not like everything that went wrong is my fault. Don't blame me.
Stop passing the buck. This is an order from the person out here creating chances for you. Just score a goal. Because if we lose, the U-20s will be taken over by them. Though, not like I care either way.
He launched a clearance kick, sending it ricocheting off Karasu's foot. Using this opportunity, Karasu dribbled forward for a counterattack. Thanks to extensive film study and in-game experience, he had already analyzed the opposing team's defensive strategy. Their structure relied on 3 key phases. First, immediate pressure from a hazard player when the opponent gained possession. Second, a tight defensive line of 4 players forming a near-impenetrable wall. And third, when facing a direct goal threat, Aiku would step in to cover. Karasu decided to target the second phase by creating a gap in their formation. He sent a pass to Atoya, who immediately rushed forward to face Moroku. Moroku taunted Atoya, daring him to break through his defensive barrier. However, instead of challenging head-on, Atoya cleverly laid the ball off to Karasu, who instantly lobbed it forward. Moroku focused more on their dialect than their playstyle, amused by how smoothly they worked together. Meanwhile, Karasu analyzed the third phase, Aiku's last resort intervention. True to expectation, Aiku appeared, challenging Atoya like a ninja from Konoha. Yet, Atoya passed the ball again, following the teamwork-focused strategy they had planned. At that moment, Chigiri, as swift as an arrow, entered the attack. He received the ball and sprinted forward at lightning speed. Aiku attempted to block him, but while Aiku had superior overall skills, this was Chigiri's.
I won't let it end like this.
Feel free to use me more, Sai.
Maybe I could move up a position.
There's time. Yep, let's tie the first half. Now you've got a rocket up your asses. It's about time.
Let's go, guys. Pretend this half is the only time we've got. And it's either victory or death.
Only a few minutes left. Prior to kickoff, no one even questioned if the U-20s might lose. But now we consider, will the Blue Lock 11 be able to stave off the U-20s attacks and come out on top in the first half?
All right, they put more players on the attack. Plus, with Sai Itoshi at the nucleus, they're using short passes to inch a field. Man, they're way more desperate than before.
They're here! Get ready, Wing!
Yep, I'm all over it. Bring it on, you giggling fox.
That was the plan all along, Fuzzy Bee.
This way!
tactics! To keep the lead for these last 5 minutes, we'll leave Nagi up front and pull everyone else back. A total defense formation. This is Blue Lock's strategy for winning with a team made up exclusively of forwards. Plan B, Steel box in a 2-on-1.
I'm on it.
Kitsune, together.
Super fantastic timing.
Yeah, you can do it, Joe!
I will. Trust me. I don't think so. Nice, Nico. Thanks to your tackle, his options were narrowed. Now I can read it.
Look you! Nice save, man! It's not dead, second ball! 1 minute of additional time! Don't let up! Hey, watch out! Get on him! Getting closer!
Sandwich him.
Got you. Over there? No.
So fast.
Wait, he's going between us? He's too good. That's a nasty cross. There's no way I can reach it. No, I have to. I'll be the hero.
Half-baked. The best in the world with a pass like that. You've lost the right to use the title.
Domain. With a perfectly executed burst of speed, he broke past Aiku, fulfilling his childhood dream of ultimate acceleration. As Chigiri advanced toward the goal, he spotted Karasu in an ideal position and passed the ball. However, just as Karasu prepared to strike, Rin intercepted, having perfectly predicted the play. The ball deflected toward Jin, but Aiku moved in to stop him. At this point, Aiku realized he had underestimated Blue Lock. He had assumed they were just a group blindly following a set strategy, but every player was fighting for their own victory. Meanwhile, Jin positioned himself for a shot. Aiku anticipated his move, recognizing that if Jin attempted a left-footed shot like Rin's, it would lack power and accuracy. Despite Aiku blocking his right side, Jin defied expectations. He struck the ball with the outside of his right foot, sending it soaring into the net. The stadium exploded in cheers at the astonishing goal. The score was now 2-1, and even Isagi was left in shock at Jin's masterful deception. As Yaji rushed in to celebrate, Jin sidestepped, causing him to fall flat on his face. With 5 minutes left in the first half, Jin called for everyone to execute the next phase of their strategy. On the opposing side, Aiku felt guilty over conceding the goal, while Sendu seethed in frustration. Rin, however, simply smirked, taunting Sendu for his failure, making it clear that this setback was entirely his fault.
That'll do. Perfect.
Stop interrupting. You're such a pain, little brother.
My time to shine!
They did it!
Great defense, guys! Can you believe this? It's 1-2! Next! The first half is over with Blue Lock unexpectedly in the lead!
Blue Lock. Additional time.
Time to play Bone or not Bone, folks! Find out if you're boring, ordinary, normal! Here's our first item!
Wow, what could it be?
This jar was a present from my father, and it cost him a cool 5 mil. Pretty sweet.
The verdict, Professor Karasu?
It's bone.
You heard it here first!
What in the hell? Let's hear the professor's explanation!
Of art we ask. Has the artist poured their soul into it? Yet this piece reeks of being sculpted as an investment. therefore bone.
Thank you very much for coming. Take care now.
Next exhibitor, please!
Yorimo Higurashi, Aichi Prefecture. This is a scroll handed down for generations at the temple my family runs. It's precious to my parents, so I'm hoping that the professor in all his infinite wisdom will grant
It's
it as
bone.
not what?
Sorry, but it's a Fugazi, buzzcut. People will think your family's so dumb you can't even spot a forgery. I advise you throw it away immediately, you dimwitted dingus.
Thank you very much for playing! And now would our final exhibitor please step up?
I've brought treasures. The Figaro Bachata collection.
What? My, what do we have here?
Acorns I picked up while dribbling, along with nice-looking rocks, some marbles, and my baby teeth. This one's a molar, this one's a front tooth,
And now, Professor Karasu, would you please appraise their value? Not
I
bone!
knew it! Awesome! Hooray!
Why and how?
So you don't know. To achieve not bone, you must be fully immersed in ego. It's a passion and experience not seen anywhere else in the world. Pursuing that is what it means to be not bone.
No idea.
You see, there are 8 billion types of not bone.
See you all next week!
3 nights in a row, too. The same dream.
Bone.
So our video ends here. If you find it interesting, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel to follow the best new videos. If my video is not good in any way, please comment below so I can improve and do better in the following videos. You should also check the end screen of this video to follow other good videos. Goodbye and see you in the next videos. I love you all.